For fans, this feels like just another twist in Jon Jones's never-ending saga. After retiring, disappearing, and avoiding Tom Aspinall for over a year, he suddenly re-enters the USADA testing pool and declares he's back.
First and foremost, are you retired?
I am not retired. I'm actively training 5 days a week, and I'm in the UFC's drug testing pool.
Great. And what's the status of the fight at the White House?
I don't really know. It's kind of out of my control right now. I'm training for the event. I'll be ready for the event to the boss.
I think there's a petition for Jones to vacate the title. It got like 130,000 signatures. Did you see that?
Jesus Christ. I mean, it is getting kind of crazy. I mean, on one hand, it's Jon Jones. On the other hand, it's like Tom Aspinall's been winning all these fights. And didn't he defend his interim belt? Pretty sure that's insane. Like, defending your interim belt.
It's his final fight, obviously.
Yeah.
And like, I think he's just trying to get the biggest possible bag he can.
I want to be compensated to the point where if I won or lost, that it really wouldn't matter.
What would it take to fight Tom Aspinall from the UFC? Like, what does the UFC got to do?
Said something real wild on off the cuff. I'll see you guys later.
That's it.
Yeah,
Right.
Speculation about the White House card. Is there anything that Jon could do where you could say, okay, I actually trust him?
Let me ask you, what do you think Jon would do in the next couple of months that would make me trust putting him on the White House card?
Well, I would not trust him, but I would like to see him fight Aspinall on that card down the road.
So I already said that I don't trust him, and you're asking me what could he do for me to trust him in the next 3 months? You don't trust him.
Well, yes, but you talk to him. I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't talk to him either. I haven't talked to him at all. If I had to make odds, it's 1,000,000,000 to 1 that I put Jon Jones on the White House card.
All right, I think that ends the questions on it.
Yeah.
Did Trump tell you he was going to make that announcement?
No.
We're going to have a UFC fight, the grounds of the White House.
I don't even know how many people can get in. Whoever actually gets to be there live, it will be such a unique, amazing experience in their lifetime. When the fight is going on, one whole side will be the White House, and then the other side will be the Washington Monument. So we will absolutely put on the baddest card of all time.
McGregor hasn't been in a while. I saw right when this came out, he was back in the ring. Jones.
You jump back in the pool. So the dream main event right now would be Aspinall versus Jones.
Is it possible that McGregor and Jones would fight on the same card?
Could be.
Hey, so they've announced this White House UFC fight. What do you think about that?
I think it's exciting. Very exciting.
Can we expect to see you on the card?
I can't promise anyone anything, but I have a very strong feeling that I'll be on that card.
But who would you take on? Who would be your dream opponent?
I would want to take on whoever's holding the belt at the end of the year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any possible names you think?
Well, no, I mean, as of right now, the champion is Tom Aspinall, but we'll see who's the champion at the end of the year. I feel like it'd be only fitting to have an American guy fight for the championship that night. I'd be willing to put it all on the line.
Nice.
Jon Jones insists he's ready, but Dana White isn't buying it, calling him unreliable and shutting the door on Jones headlining such a historic card. Meanwhile, interim champ Tom Aspinall has warned fans not to get their hopes up. He believes Jones had his chance and wasted it.
I feel freaking tremendous. I'm training constantly. The brand's in a great place. They're doing really cool things, cool people like yourself. And I'm just happy to be here.
Are you going to be a part of this White House card?
I don't know. I'm definitely training constantly for the opportunity. My goal is to just show Dana how serious I am about being in the event, and I hope he chooses me. But ultimately, it's in his hands. He's the boss.
It's got to be a good sign that you're here, though. Like with CBS and Paramount Plus and this big UFC deal, I feel like if you weren't in everyone's good graces right now, I probably wouldn't be talking to you, right?
Exactly. It's a great sign that I'm not only here, but a part of the production.
Get it down for us a little bit.
I was retired. I felt like I was at a place where I've done it all in the MMA space, and felt like there wasn't too many more challenges for me, and I just wanted to do something more than championships and money. And Donald Trump mentioned that he wanted to have a fight at the White House Garden, and that just seems like such a huge opportunity. I'm a very proud American. I have a lot of close friends that are in the military. And this is my act of I can't call it service, but just to be able to entertain the country and the world at this level at the White House, it just means the world to me. So I'm back.
I love that.
I'd love it too. Has anybody fought at the White House before, like officially?
I don't think so.
I heard there was a boxing match many years ago at the White House.
Okay.
MMA?
Aspinall is locked in on gain in Abu Dhabi, and if he wins, the clear matchup for the White House card would be Aspinall versus Jon Jones. But Tom doesn't buy it. He doesn't trust Jones, doesn't believe the fight will happen, and calls him a distraction. The MMA world is split. Some back Aspinall's focus, while others side with Dana White, insisting Jones is the GOAT who carried the UFC and deserves the spotlight no matter what.
Tom would be the biggest fight ever at the White House, and even Dana has talked about it, that would be the wish list. Is that something that you even think about or use as that could be a goal, or because of the past year, you won't allow yourself to even get too worked up over that?
Do you want me to be honest? It has spent 0 seconds in my mind. That's it. I'm not interested, mate. Not interested. And the world shouldn't be interested either, because what's the point? It's false hope. It'd be a cool experience, but I'm not like... I feel like the Americans should get the shot at the White House. I don't do anything there apart from pay taxes and fight there. So really all of that stuff just is irrelevant to me, to be honest.
In the top 10 pound for pound, we don't have an American in the top 10 pound for pound. We don't have an American champion outside of Kayla Harris, now that Jon Jones retired. So who do we send out there on July 4th to get a victory? I say send Jon Jones. He's going to win. That's what he's done his whole career. If it's going to be somebody that we have to trust to win for the country, you send that dude.
He says he would fight whoever the champion is at that time. But would you be okay with him coming back and potentially winning that belt again? And you might have to go through.
Well, it's not even about him winning the belt. I mean, how I felt about him. I can't risk putting him in big positions in a big spot and have something go wrong, especially the White House.
Was never, not even if you put a fucking gun to his head, going to take that fight. Just look at the language Jones has been using from day one about Tom Aspinall. Why would I gamble my legacy on someone like him? Jon Jones, gamble. You win every fight, don't you? You're guaranteed to win every fight. You can beat anyone. Every fight, if you're the best fighting the best, is a bit of a gamble. But you're the heavyweight champion of the world. You're supposed to go on and do that. I've never ever known a champion who tells everyone how great they are and yet doesn't want to fight the best challenger. I tell a lie. Actually, I do remember one time, Tyson Fury, when he did not want to fight Alexander Usyk. Oh, he's not a big enough name. Oh, and he made all the excuses in the world. And guess what? Usyk beat him twice. And this is exactly why Jon Jones doesn't want to take that fight, because he can see what the fuck is on the way. Jones spent the majority of his career as a heavyweight, boiling down to light heavyweight, beating guys who were actually middleweights, aside from 1 or 2. And by the way, he scraped through those ones. When people were equal to him in size, that was where he actually struggled. Dominic fucking Reyes beat him, in my opinion, for Christ's sakes. And who the fuck is he? No offense. He's certainly not Tom Aspinall. In Tom Aspinall, Jon Jones, with his high fighting IQ, which I won't take away from him, he is a very smart fighter, and that's what the problem is here, is he's not able to delude himself into thinking, oh, I'll just beat him, right? He sees everything. And that's part of the reason why Jones has managed to win so many fights, is he sees everything and he analyzes and he comes up with good game plans. He's a smart fighter, but he can't do this with Tom Aspinall. He looks at him and goes, right, okay, he's faster. Fuck me, he's way faster. And he's bigger. That's not normal. And he hits way harder than anyone I've ever fought in my entire fucking life. And he's banging out heavyweights in the first round. Big, massive heavyweights. I've been fighting smaller guys the majority of my career, and he's out there blasting out heavyweights. Fuck. If I go in there, there's every chance I'm getting dropped in the first round and put away.
And he sided with Dana, saying Jon Jones has burned his credibility, ducked Aspinall, and can't be trusted to headline a major card. Meanwhile, Aspinall stays focused on gain, tired of endless Jones questions. But here's the twist. Whether or not Jones headlines, his return to the UFC testing pool proves one thing. He's coming back.
Accusations you can't be the GOAT. I agree completely.
There's been other fighters who have been,
Jon will never have losses. That's what he saves himself.
So you wouldn't even rank Jon at all?
In terms of fighting skills, that dude is good. He beat me. I also recognize he's probably not the only guy I fought that had performance enhancers. He was just the only one I couldn't beat. So at the end of the day, he still won the fight. My frustration is, why did it happen every time?
We all agree when it comes to just
skills
and technique of fighting.
He good, man.
What he was able to do. Jon doesn't knock guys out, boom, boxing with his hands. But I'm talking about putting together a complete fight.
So many different weapons. And how can you not respect that? Look, be like Chael. Say it. I did steroids. So what? Steroids don't help you fight. They help you train. Inside that octagon, though, that's not the steroids. That's Jon Jones fighting them. I don't like Jon Jones. There's no secret. The whole world knows it. I say, man, y'all better put Jon Jones on there. Because right now, we ain't got one American in the top 10 pound for pound. I say, if y'all want an American dude to go get a victory,
victory. Put Jon Jones in there because he gonna win. That's what he does.
Yeah, we just can't have foreigners coming in and winning all the fights at the White House.
Hey, I'm calling him Captain America. Somebody gotta win. I bet if he's weighing 215, he would fight Tom Aspinall better than him weighing 245 pounds. In his 205 frame, he could fight Tom Aspinall better than he'd fight him at that 250 because that's not his weight class. While he didn't last long with Cyril, he didn't look as fast. He carried more weight. Cyril just did some weird stuff. And Jon, you don't make mistakes against Jon.
Tom Aspinall? God damn. It's like everyone, it's like you risk going down as no matter what, you don't have to fight again. Greatest of all time. People will say that. You're the greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. Jon Jones. Or you risk it. Go fight Tom Aspinall. Possibly lose. And then it's like, he was the greatest. Then they're saying, yeah, but he wasn't in his prime.
He's the fastest, quickest, most powerful heavyweight on the planet. He's the favourite against Jon Jones. And no man alive can beat Tom Aspinall, in my humble opinion. And that's with the greatest of respect to Jon Jones.
Toe came out of his skin when he fought me. He wrapped it himself to go to the press conference. He didn't want to miss his press conference. So he wraps it himself because the doctors refused. That's inappropriate treatment. We're not going to do that. We're taking you to the hospital. This is a tough guy. And when it comes to grit, and you gotta have it, we know for sure that Jon does. Now, that doesn't mean that Tom does not. But we don't know that. And we don't know that those punches are as hard and as fast with equal accuracy.
Some say Aspinall can this, can that. However, it all comes down to experience. Jon Jones is an experienced guy, so I think he will beat Aspinall.
Now, do you think Aspinall beats him?
Yeah, I would pick him. Like, I would go 55% him. Obviously, it's not going to be a landslide. Like, we're going against Jon Jones. He's a legend. He's got all the weapons.
But I think Tom Aspinall has the speed, the athleticism, and the power to give Jon Jones problems. You know, Tom Aspinall is still young and he's still getting better. But I think this version of Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall can beat him. I feel comfortable saying that. Just because you have somebody who's going to take the fight to Jon
Jones is set to return late this year or early next, and it opens the door to huge heavyweight super fights. Could it finally be Jones versus Aspinall, the long-awaited clash with Stipe Miocic, or even a blockbuster with Francis Ngannou if he comes back from boxing? The possibilities are massive, but so is the mistrust surrounding Jones's future.